Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Queenie and Ellen Book Talk Show, and I am your host, Queenie Clem with Queenie's Book Talk and Reviews. And we have my co-host.
Ellen Sutter of ESP Book Chat, as well as ESP Presents, where we bring page turners your way. And we have a guest here as well, author Kim Robertson.
Hi, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Fine. Today we're going to be talking about, we're going to dissect or we're going to break down the movie or the series of Madam's Self-Made, inspired by Madam C.J. Walker's um, movie. That's what we're going to be talking about today. And I have a series of questions. And like I said, we're just going to break down the book. The first question is the plot. What was the series about? Was it believable, interesting, thought-provoking? And how did the setting affect the story? We'll go with our guest first.
I loved it. I think it was all those things plus inspiring. It was definitely believable because, um, I've never read anything on her, but I'm researching and looking for books on her now. I think that she had a thought in her mind. God planted the seed, and she just kept on watering it. And I'm so proud to be of the same race as her because during that era, it wasn't easy for a woman to just step up and be a businesswoman among all those men. Like Booker T said, the men's supposed to come first. And most of them looked at it that way. And she was like, I'm not waiting in line. I'm getting to the front of the line. And she did.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Like Kim, piggyback off of her, I feel the same way. Um, Everything was what it was. It portrayed what it was. It was to the T. Everything. I love the um, the um, uh, the clothing that they had on. It just was. It depicted that era that they were trying to portray. So I really like that. So I say thumbs up. Yes, that did it for me.
Okay, we have now got Wendy in the house. Wendy, would you like to say something? Okay, she must can't hear us. Okay, yeah, okay. What I said was first it was a four-part series, about 50 minutes long. The story was depicting the life of Madam C.J. Walker and her legacy. It was believable, very interesting, and thought-provoking. I think it was very interesting, but not educational. It was more of entertaining. I on her life, and they did not depict her life accurately. This is Hollywood, so we deal with that part. But the setting, I did like the setting. It did affect the story, and for that time period of that era was on point. I love the story overall, but it was, I think, um, not
Fictitious, not.
not accurate, not accurate at all. And only why I say that in my defense is I have been researching her for years, and then like I said, I've read some things on her and her life. So, with that being said, like I said, overall, I enjoyed the plot.
Well, maybe you could send me the name of some of the books that you read because I really want to see because I'm in the middle of doing Shonda Rhimes script writing course. I'm doing it the right way this time. I
Oh,
watched all the videos before. Now I'm doing the lessons at the same time. So I'm learning something. But most books that turn into movies, it's kind of hard to depict
yes.
everything exactly. You know what I mean? So, but I think it was entertaining and educational because of all the historical information that they put in there. You know, Booker
Well,
T.
yes. I'll say education is part of that.
Okay, he wasn't the nicest person on the earth, but I think it was hilarious when they gave that party and he didn't show up. And then they
Oh
come
yeah,
back
Booker T.
around.
Yeah.
And as far as the clothes go, y'all know I'm a seamstress.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, I'm fixing to make me some outfits like that and just start wearing them. I don't care what nobody say. I'm gonna bring that back because they had really good construction and it just looked so much nicer than what we wear today. Like they look like they got up every day and just got dressed up, you know?
They did.
Mm-hmm.
They did. The way they were dressed, and like you said, Kim, it was entertaining and educational. But the clothes meant everything to me when I seen the clothing because it seemed like to me the clothes that they wore made them feel like somebody. They walked with their head up. They were very proud, and they even seemed like they were elite at times.
Well, I agree with that because I know when you put on something nice and everybody's complimenting it, it just makes you feel good,
Mm-hmm.
you know, especially if you made it yourself.
Exactly.
Well, since we're talking about the costumes or the clothing, I said they were on point. I love the color palettes. If y'all reckon everything was color coordinated and it was to
Great. Even the different patterns, you
yes,
know, as
yes,
long as it had the
yes,
same colors in it, it went really smooth.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the dresses and the suits were like tailored and custom made just for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it seemed to me. I loved it. And those wigs, they were on point. They were on point. I'm telling you, them big hoops and then them hats. Oh my God, those hats. I
Yes.
love those hats.
Yes, I love everything. The wearing the gloves and all that kind of stuff. I think
Yes.
it's great to get up and dress like that. But then they ain't got nowhere to go to wear that kind of stuff. Well, as soon as this virus is over, I'll get back to public speaking and everything. But
Wendy
yeah,
says, I love styles from back in the day. They put on their best in those hats. Girl, yeah, them hats
Mm-hmm.
off the chain. I
Mm-hmm.
love them.
girl, I
Every
like to die when she said, "Look at you. You ain't even in your Sunday best. You look like you just walked off the plantation."
yep.
That
Yep.
would have been
It
fighting
kind of made
words.
me mad, but that was
Yeah,
so
I was
true.
mad
That
at
was
that
so
too.
Would have
true.
been fighting words for me.
Yeah. Yes. Now what did y'all think about let's see what's the next question? Uh what do you think was the goal of the series? Like we already talked about, was it entertaining, was it educational, or did it bring awareness to the issue or any issues? And the symbolism. What kind of role did symbolism play? Miss Wendy, did you hear the question?
I can't hear her.
Can't hear you. Boo.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I have my dog is over here getting on my nerves. But what I was saying, what I want to say is, I think they was trying to prove a point,
Mm-hmm.
make sure everybody got across that she was the first self-made millionaire woman. You know what? I'm gonna have to answer that question in a minute. Hold on. I'll come back to it. Move.
But yeah,
I think it's one of those things where it just proves what a wonderful and how smart our race is, even though they always thought we were stupid.
yes. And do you know another thing about the character? I know we're gonna talk about the characters, But just thinking about it, like I said, I watched it twice. And did you about the characters? They were well presented.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't depicted in no really like no bad light.
Mm-hmm.
They try to depict something with Sweetness, who played Bill Bellamy. I mean, he was doing what he had to do. It
Yeah.
was the wrong way. He still was getting it done.
Yeah.
But
I
they,
like his character.
no form did it like
hoodlums or some type of urban type, even though he had his urban swag, but they still portrayed him like a businessman. It was still a business, regardless to
of how he get his money.
They didn't portray any person like they were this low life thug.
Yes.
Even though if you didn't have nothing, you still was portrayed in a good light.
Yes, presentable. Yeah, impressive. I like that. But you want to say what you had to say, Miss Wendy?
No, I'll catch the next question.
Okay, we were talking about the actor. We're talking about the actors now. We're on number 3. Did you like how the actors were portrayed? Did the acting support the acting support the characters and help them come to life? Did the characters display any complex personalities, or were they stereotypes? And how did the characters enhance or take away from the series? Anybody want to answer that about the character?
Everybody came with something. And you know what? Out of all the Tiffany Haddish movies, except for, Girl Trip, I think this was one of her best performances. I think Tiffany Haddish really did.
Yes, she did. She brought it.
Yes, she did.
I have to disagree.
Go ahead.
I just something about her. I read her book. Okay, she's a comedian.
I did Tiffany Haddish's book, The Last Unicorn.
Yes, but she was like making it like her personality did not match up to Octavia Spencer, who played Madam.
I thought it did. I'll tell you why I thought it did.
She was too lame. I don't know. She just too. I don't know.
I'll tell you why. I thought it did. I thought it did, and I'll tell you why. Those days, and Kim could correct me if I'm wrong, because Kim, we're all in our 50s, but Kim lived life, to the fullest, as you know. But look,
60s.
In her 60s and looking good.
Oh, thank you.
I think what they were portraying at that moment, that she was childlike and still under her mama. She respected her mama when she was being in that childlike role, and she did not get away from that. This is my mama, and I'm still under her. And then that was at times when she tried to, and her mom said, "Come on, girl." All her mom dreamt for her was to be married, get a man, be taken care of. And so she finally, at one point in the movie, let her go and be her own self. So I think that she was being very respectable in that childlike mother role. That's what I saw.
Okay, I get what you're saying on that side of the spectrum. Okay.
And at the end,
all I'm thinking is the other. But sometimes you think when you see actor or actress playing in this one part, but they've been playing these types of roles in other movies, that personality is not.
Yeah, you expect that stupid,
Yes.
Yes. But that's why I said, I think this was one of her best roles. Because the other ones, she was all right, but this one, she hit the nail on the head. I really liked her personality in this one. And then at the end, when she said, "Mama, all I ever wanted to do was make you proud."
Yeah.
I cried. Yeah.
Yes, you we can't hear you.
Me?
No, Miss Wendy. I thought she was talking. I seen her lips move and I thought she wanted to say something. Let's we'll come back to that. Okay, what about what did you think? Well, what did y'all think about the way Madam C.J. Walker was portrayed in this series?
I think Octavia hit it out the park. The girl, like I said, I haven't read any other books on it, but Octavia played that part. She played that role. You know, she had a vision and a dream, and she wasn't gonna let nothing deter her.
Mm-hmm. But again, the name of that book, Miss Kim, is On Her Own Ground, and it's the little girl that Layla adopted at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Her great
Granddaughter
that wrote that book. Yeah.
Okay.
And the audio book is about where it just dropped. The audio book just dropped.
You just said my word.
And it's her. It's the great granddaughter that is the narrator.
Okay.
Excited about getting it, but she was in the movie. Madam was portrayed as being domineering.
She was bossy.
Yeah, she was bossy, but she let her husband take the. In real life, she let her husband take the lead.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I gotta read the book, but
I'm telling you, and he in the movie, he was very ambitious. He wanted, he knew how to run. I think he said somebody. He ran a advertising company or advertising. So he knew what he was doing, but she didn't want to let him do it. She wanted to do it all for herself.
It was her company. Everything.
Yes. My. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, what did y'all think about? I want to go back. I just got to go back.
Queenie.
Huh?
I got to say something on that same part where you were just talking about.
Okay.
I think that what happened in her life, especially with her first husband, she was very docile. That I think she was taking control of that. She's not going to let anybody lead her. She's not going to let anybody be the boss of her. She's going to be her own woman. And I think from that, you know, and the hair drama and all that she went through, I think that after like finding yourself, I think she was fighting for she will never lose herself.
Okay, so you're saying this is what the movie portray her real life.
I can't hear you.
Who, me? Or Miss Ellen?
Miss Ellen.
She put us on. I said, were you talking about in the movie or in her real life?
In the movie, because I don't know much of the real life.
Yeah, I haven't read
I'm telling y'all got to read that book. I haven't read the book per se, but I've seen interviews of some snippets of the book, and that's why I'm like iffy about some of the stuff that was portrayed in the movie is not actuality.
Well, that comes with most movies. Look at The Firm. Look at Queen Sugar. Look at, Roots. All of it from the book, it had to be a few changes, but
yeah, but when I seen the movie coming out, I was thinking this was a documentary, real life. But like I said, yes, it was entertaining. Yes, it was educational. But oh well. Miss Wendy, you got anything to say about the author? Not the authors, the characters. She typing it in.
Okay, I felt that they portrayed her as being a strong Black woman, that she wasn't going to take no mess from nobody, that she was going to be in control of her own dynasty, and it was her way or the highway. So she was pretty direct. And as far as her daughter, I was thinking that she was special. The way they portrayed her, that she was like special, special need, not all the way there.
That's her personality. I'm telling
She
y'all.
lied the story bus.
I'm telling you.
she
I'm
was-
telling you. That's to me. That's her personality.
She was carefree.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. That's the word. That's the word.
She was carefree spirit. She wanted to do what she wanted. She didn't. She was the opposite of her mother, but strong about
Yes.
her beliefs.
Yes.
But what she
yes.
wanted to do in life. So I mean, her and her husband relationship, that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Now,
Unmute yourself.
is that in the book? Where did CJ really step out on her?
Yes. In real life, that's why they divorced.
Wow.
He cheated, and
Where your shoes at?
he was in real life he did cheat on her, and he messed up the business.
Okay.
Burned down the business.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to read that book. I'm gonna have to get it
He
and read
burned
it.
it down.
No, that okay, I'll tell you about that too. Okay, they say that John, she kept blaming John, the son-in-law, burning it down. In actuality, there was no fire.
Oh,
I like the
really?
fire. I like the fire story.
Yeah.
I like the fire story.
Yeah. They put that. They definitely put that in there. But do y'all know who? Do y'all know who got this together?
I saw they said,
LeBron James.
yeah, that's what they
He
said.
was the
They
executive
showed
producer.
that.
Yeah.
He
I'm
was
like,
the
oh,
executive producer.
But
So
see,
I need to
about
go.
this story, I knew growing up about her products, but I didn't know when they say Madam CJ Walker. Growing up, I just thought it was like a prostitute house. Just to hear the words Madam.
Because
I
it
didn't
matters.
know that it was.
yeah.
The straightening
Huh?
comb. I thought she invented the straightening comb.
No,
Yeah, I knew the straightening.
she
She
didn't.
didn't invent the straightening comb.
No, and she said that in the movie. No, she did not.
Why did they have us thinking that?
No, yeah. I found that out like a couple of years ago. I found that out. Yeah, did not. But I was gonna say about that. About the Madam C.J. Walker. That was her husband. His name was C.J.
Right.
Charles. It was Charles Joseph.
Charles Joseph Walker.
And he wanted her to brand that name, Madam C.J. Walker, after him and put the Madam in front of it. She didn't want it, but then she eventually did it. It was his idea to do that, to brand her like that. But she wanted to use that wonderful hair roar or something like that name with her picture, her face on it. That was her husband CJ's idea.
So no straightening comb involved. What is involved? Hair grease?
No, she used to give straightening combs out in her gift sets.
I think they said the straightening comb came out before she even started.
Yeah, they already had
So
hair
this is
roar.
a Columbus story, like Columbus didn't discover the America, the world, but
yeah,
the
basically.
straightening comb just have to be around her.
Yeah,
She
she did hair grower and hair straightener.
And I think they did the shampoo.
Yeah,
and
something else. It was like 4 products.
Yeah, glycine.
That's it.
Yeah.
Do y'all know what's the makeup called? Superior?
Sephora.
Sephora. SEPHORA.
Yeah, they say they saying that her products, they got some of her products. Products. I don't know which one, but some people saying, I was listening to a lot of stuff, and they were saying it's a couple of products that they have that was from her line, CJ.
So what about the lie? The lie that she's putting there was like she was making a perm. She wasn't making perm because she's put in the movie, she put lie in whatever she was doing. So if she was not making a perm product, what was the lie for?
I don't know.
I know you put lie in perm.
I
don't know why would you put it in the hair grease?
Lie in there. Back in those days, they used potatoes and lye to make the perm. You know, like Malcolm X, and they use they take these potatoes and put them in lye, and it makes this foam and creams up. And yeah, that's where they used to do that, but I didn't know.
Killing ourselves.
But then I used to do this program called Bantu, and it was just lie.
I remember that.
And you remember Bantu? 2 for $5, a big old thing like that.
Oh my God.
Honey, your hair used to be straight. Woo, you was on it. On it. Okay, how y'all feel about can't think of his name, but it was CJ Daddy. Can't think of
He was something else.
Yeah.
He told that boy, you looking for trouble. It ain't gonna be nothing but trouble. You got a good woman and you about to mess it up. See, they're like, I came back, didn't I?
his daddy was on point, and he knew everything. He was in everybody's business.
Yep.
Hey, when
You think he was over there
sleep,
asleep? He wasn't asleep. He was
Yep.
like,
he wasn't asleep, he was listening to everything. Oh, when he told Hunger, yo man been visiting Addie on the regular.
she said, "Well, tell me more. Tell me more." But she knew. He knew.
Yeah.
Looked like she was done with him anyway. When she said,
Yeah.
tell me, she didn't even care.
He was tired again. When she started singing on that mic and wasn't looking at him and was looking at the girl. Oh, that was it. That was it.
But I think I thought that his father was trying to tell him that he needs to get his own. That's what I thought. I mean, I know he was advertising, but it seemed like he lived under her fame. But he was her, I guess I could say bookie. He was her bookie, and he kept stuff together, and he had the know-how to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about ransom?
Wendy said something.
Oh,
I think CJ wanted to be more like the CEO in charge of the business. He wanted more responsibility. He felt like the underdog under his wife.
Mm-hmm.
So the dad, in that situation, he was like, get your own, man. You need to do your own thing. Yeah, I agree with that part. And the dad he may be nodding or sleeping, but he was one eye open.
Very alert.
Open.
He was very alert.
Yeah.
what did y'all think about ransom?
I think Ransom had a
Business confidant or whatever.
I think when he said, how soon can I start? When that white man was talking about that suitcase.
Yeah.
When can I start?
Mm-hmm.
I liked him. He was very faithful to her.
Loyal.
He's loyal. He didn't want to take anything from her.
And he was
own
balanced
family.
with her too.
Yeah, he
Very
risked his own
balanced,
family.
well
And
balanced.
he sold into her. He saw what she was trying to do. He was the first to sow into her. I think it's very important to sow into somebody early on when it's ground zero.
Yeah, I want to be the first.
Good.
He told her, I want to be the first.
Yep.
But I wonder after she died and she left a will, what did she leave him?
He still kept working for the company till the day he died.
I know, but did she died? Did she leave him something in the company? Since she was the first one that contributed.
I don't
He
know.
probably did. We just don't know.
He was getting paid all along.
Yeah.
As his stock in the company grew as she grew.
Okay, how did y'all feel about Dora?
Not that old. I think she was the shady one. Dang snake slithering through the garden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But y'all know at the end in the credits, they said that her and CJ got married, but there were no pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I think it really was Dora.
And they broke up when their company broke up. They tried to start a company.
Being that there was no pictures, do you think that Dora really existed?
You read the book? Did she?
I don't know right now. I'm just throwing things out there.
Was that the one? Was that who he cheated with?
Yes.
Okay, so
Cheated with, and they end up getting married. But
there had to be a Dora.
There was no pictures.
Yeah. You know, the light-skinned girl, the real light-skinned girl, what she couldn't find when his wife came in.
She was the head. She was the head girl. Out of the five.
Yeah, that's the light-skinned girl that he was in bed with, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Dora. Yeah. Where your shoes at, CJ? What happened to
But wait a minute. So
He
what?
was speechless.
I'm trying to figure out. Even with her, she knew a lot of stuff. But what was she trying to do? Just look like her prize was the man. She didn't really. What y'all
No, I
think?
think she wanted to be Madam CJ Walker.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you remember she came back to the hotel and said,
Mhm.
your girlfriend trying to be me or pass off as me.
Yeah. Using my name.
Yeah, yeah.
She
Yeah.
wanted that title.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
You said that you wasn't gonna be with her no more. You said.
That's
Now,
the anthem of the side piece.
Yes.
The side piece anthem.
That's why they didn't put a picture of her, because she didn't deserve to be recognized.
true. What
That's
do
true.
y'all
That
think
is
about
so true.
Addie? Even though her real name is Annie.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's Annie.
Addie should have
N-I-E, not
listened to her.
A-D-D-I-E.
She felt like she was above her, that she was in a caste. You know how people think light skin, bright skin, paper bag,
Colorism.
blue, dark brown. And when she told her that stuff about, even in your Sunday best, you look like you just stepped off a plantation.
yeah, that was. Oof.
Me up. And I'm glad she never went back to her. She said you left clean clothes on my porch, and I ain't heard hiding her hair of you ever said. Cause I ain't messing with you no more.
Oh,
You know, she
She
tried.
didn't leave raggedy. She did not leave
Yeah.
raggedy.
She went, and the clothes that she took, she actually took them, laundered them, and brought them back. Didn't
Talk
ring
about the
bell,
mother, her
brought 'em
mother.
back. Yeah, she
Talk
could have
about
cut them up in ribbons and brought them back. That's what I would have done. I'd have cut that stuff up so good.
Mhm. Her mother lived under her fame. So she was
Oh,
light skinned. You shouldn't have no problem
yeah.
because that fair skin will get you anywhere. That privilege will get
you
you
thought I don't
anywhere.
believe that. Not as light and bright as you are.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think her mom pumped her head up and made her feel like she's
like
superior over everybody,
Everybody else.
you know. So I blame her mom had a lot to do with her.
And then her mom said the master cursed me with a child, but you know,
Yeah.
that could not have made her feel. That probably messed with her self-esteem.
Hmm. Yeah.
With her being dark too, her mother being dark,
Mhm.
always being in the field, could never be in the house, and her daughter could be in the
Yeah,
house.
Mhm.
yeah.
But then, so in the movie, her hair wasn't really the texture like theirs, but although she had long hair.
Well, on the picture that I saw of her, she wasn't all that well. She had healthy, textured hair like ours. It wasn't silky and smooth, you
Mhm.
know, in the picture I saw, because I went look for a picture.
Mhm.
And her texture of her hair was right there with um
Everybody else's.
yeah. She wasn't no better than nobody else. That straightening comb and them curlers. She had to do what she had to do. But
Say,
insulted because it was she did steal her recipe though.
she
even
did admit to that, yes.
even though
But
she
she said that
improved
she
it.
did it better, improved it, the
Yes,
smell,
she
for the
definitely
smell.
stole her
Mhm.
recipe.
She upgraded it. She
Yes.
upgraded it.
And then
Yes.
all her customers. After that, she had all her customers.
Mhm. But in real life, Annie, what they said about her, that she did actually, Madam did actually work under her, and she was not like you said, fair skin with the long hair. Was not. And
She did?
she did not move to Indianapolis to go sabotage, to go stop Madam CJ Walker. Madam CJ Walker was on this side of the world. She was on her side of the world, and they did their thing.
Hello.
They were both successful.
Okay.
I
Well,
definitely
I'm
got to
gonna
read
get
that book.
No,
Did
I'm
she
thinking
really with
get the
Rockefeller?
audio.
Did she really
Okay,
live
about
next to
that, I
Rockefeller?
heard about that. She lived in the neighborhood that Rockefeller lived in, but they were not next door neighbors and they did not have that conversation.
Oh, dang. That added a lot. Please. That added so much, credibility.
Yep.
to
I
her.
was thinking, oh gosh, she lived next to Rockefeller. Oh, but no,
Wow,
that
that's
conversation never
disappointing.
happened. She
So,
lived.
but did that WED divorce? I mean, did she really meet Booker T?
Yeah, because in the
They
end,
met, but that wasn't the conversation. They say that he trying to tell her to stay in her place. He said that was not said. It was other things said, but that
Ooh, that fit so well.
yes,
But what about did her husband? Her husband, remember he went in there and
by
first
that time they were
told her.
divorced. By
Huh?
that time they were divorced.
Okay.
As soon as they got to
oh,
Indianapolis, they
he
divorced.
wasn't there at the thing, and they didn't have a party for him, and he didn't show up. Dang. Well, now I'm just
They got a divorce right after they left and went to Indianapolis. Right after they said a little short after that they divorced.
Okay,
wow.
was her daughter a lesbian?
No, her daughter been married 3 times, and she did marry. The first husband was named John Robertson.
Okay,
It's so
why
better as
didn't
a
they take
lesbian.
that up?
I am ordering that
See,
book.
it's so much better with the
Annie,
lesbian thing.
Annie had several jobs, not only as a
Washerwoman.
she had a boarding house
Well,
and
okay.
had a
Well, I
boarding
guess
house.
maybe she was Madam C.J. Walker.
No,
Annie.
Annie had several businesses, and she had a boarding house. I can't remember what state it was in, but she had a
Oh, okay. All right.
yes.
So y'all gonna get me. So the lesbian part was not true. I know you said that, but it seemed like they had that chemistry, and she moved for her to Paris.
Mhm.
All lies.
I thought they adopted that little girl so she could have the grandbaby.
Mhm.
She was not having no babies out of her body.
But still, they didn't say anything about that. She never had any kids. They didn't say it at the end of the movie. But now I don't believe the movie anymore. I got to go read the book.
Exactly. To see what's true.
Yeah, we gotta come back again with the truth.
That
Okay,
would be
I got some more questions.
Okay.
Y'all feel about Madam being haunted by them light skinned women, like the flashbacks kept happening in the dream. Every time something happened, what did y'all think about that?
I think she was schizophrenic.
See, what I thought about that was that it was a flash. For me, I thought those flashes of those light-skinned women was flashes of saying that the ideal woman as a dark skin in that day and time, it's not going to happen. This is the ideal that Americans looking at. That's what it was like to me in those flashes. To me, I don't know. Wendy?
I thought by her having them flashes, I thought that she was that made her be more determined. Not to look like them or have dark skinned girls, ladies, women look just as good as the light skin. So that was her fuel for her to fight even more, to go push even harder. That's what I think.
Okay.
What about you, Miss Kim?
Well, when she threw the bucket of water on the girl on the bike, I was like, okay, maybe we won't see them no more.
They were they were ridiculing her.
What did that her getting on that bike? What did that symbolizes?
That was CJ's voice telling her she just wasn't enough. That she wasn't enough. She wasn't enough to be the Walker girl to be on that poster.
That was gonna be my next question about the Gibson girl. What was that?
Back in the day, they had these Gibson, or this company called Gibson, and they put certain women, every year there was a different Gibson girl.
Oh.
And they had a calendar, and they had all the Gibson girls in there, in the calendar.
Oh. And this is
Mhm.
African American?
No, white folks.
Oh, hi, yellow.
No,
Oh.
those were white folks. Those were
No, but
white.
the one that he
Lebanese were
did,
white
the
folks.
one that he put, what was her name?
Oh.
Dora? Doris? He
Yeah.
wanted her
Well,
high
I don't
yellow,
think it was
Yeah.
you know,
actually
but
Doris.
Madam Walker wasn't feeling that. She was like, oh no,
Yeah.
we're gonna put some, if you're gonna use somebody, you're gonna use somebody of color.
No, when she told her daughter, "I'm gonna put my face on the posters and on the tins."
That's why she wound up being her own poster girl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
yeah.
What did y'all think about the boxing rings scenes?
I did not like that scene. I think it took away. I mean, those different
Yeah, it
actors.
was
I
ugh.
think it took away. I wish it would have just, the movie would just ran straight through.
Yeah,
I
this.
understand round one, round two.
Yeah,
I think that took away, not from the movie totally, but took away from, it could have been just, it took some snippets away. I'll just say that. It could have
But what
been
do you
one
think they
run.
was trying to? What do you
Remember
think they was
that.
trying to represent? What was the similar? What did you think they were trying to take away from that? What was the symbolism for that?
One was going down no matter what, and it was going to be Annie.
I was thinking that she was fighting her which battle. She knew which battle to fight. There were battles
Yeah.
that she was going to be fighting, and she knew her battles to fight. And when she got strong enough, she just defeated them all. For me,
Knocked her out.
I don't know anymore because I'm confused. I got to go read the book.
The book, the ebook is $11.99, and the hardback is $17.
I'm gonna
they're
do the
not available
audio.
yet.
I'm gonna do the audio.
It ain't available. The audio ain't
Well,
available.
the audio is not available yet. The books
Yeah, that's
are.
what
You
not
have my
available.
audio? I thought you said the great granddaughter recorded it.
She did. It's up, but you can't get it yet.
Oh,
Well,
okay. Well, I'm gonna
the
put it
library,
on order.
and it's on order. Yeah,
I'm gonna put it on order. Yeah.
Mm.
I want to hear it. Hear her saying all these things too.
Yeah.
I know I'm going off the subject, but how your book coming along as far as the audio book?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, with this coronavirus, I had to put it on hold because we can't go in the studio, you know? So, which is a good thing. So meanwhile, I'm working on the movie script for The Rue and the Gumbo and Street Life the Housewife. And I'm focusing on trying to write the movie script. And then I had some people that were interested, but I don't really want a straight to YouTube movie. I want my movie to come out in the movie theater. So once I get through studying all these master classes,
I can
No
play you.
Netflix? No Netflix where we can see it over and over and over and over again when we want to?
I don't want it on Netflix till later. It gotta come
Well,
out.
can I play you?
Huh?
I said I want to play you.
Okay.
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
You could be the older version, but girl, back in the day.
What a compliment.
Yeah, I've been focusing on that, and I've just actually been enjoying basically doing a lot of nothing except for working on those surgical masks. You know, I got all that fabric, so maybe
That's what we wanted to ask you about. I'm sorry, Queenie. I wanted to ask her about that. Is that okay, Queenie? About those
Go ahead.
surgical masks? So the surgical masks, are you doing it for volunteer to hand out to the public, or
No,
are you at liberty to talk about this?
I take them down to the hospital.
Hospital.
Yeah, because you make them with the opening in the middle where they could put that filter thing. But I put it interfacing inside mine anyway. And then I sent some to my family and friends. But I'm
To the actual hospital for respiratory people, or please let me enlighten you. Huh?
The surgeon. If you look on my author Kim Robinson Facebook, I have the instructions. I called the health department to find out what the specifics are. You have to make them one color on one side, one color on the other side. And then I've been watching all of these shows that are hospital shows. So I made some with the elastic behind the ear, and then I made some with the ties where they tie.
Yeah, we need to take care of our hospital because the hospital is the germiest place to be.
But sure, you want them to be there when you get ready to go. You better do what you can do. You know, I was listening to the Ricky Smiley show, and that guy Tony that always called in saying why he can't come to work. He said we broke into the auto parts store last night and we stole all the filters and we putting rubber bands on them and making surgical masks. And we letting them go.
Wow.
We letting them
You gonna
go.
make 1,000?
Huh?
You gonna make 1,000?
No, there's no, there's a million mask challenge. So I posted on all my sewing sites and then all the Facebook groups. And I posted all the information that I was able to gather and on Nextdoor. And people just started doing it. So I think about 300 people, or I've gotten responses from about 300 people that they're.
So what's your goal? About 100 of them?
I don't have a goal. When I get tired, I stop.
How
It
many
only
have you made? How many
once
have you
get-
made?
About, well, about 120.
She already passed that. Wendy
So
got her hand up.
What is your sewing channel?
I don't have a channel. I have a website,
Your website?
Seamstress Kim Robinson.
Seamstress Kim Robinson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I also have a Facebook page called Sewing Souls, but I'm thinking of starting an online sewing class because all my students can't come. I miss my
Good.
students, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm kind of enjoying doing a little bit of nothing. Those masks, I make those in like takes me about 5 minutes per mask after I get them cut out.
I said I was going to make some.
Yeah.
But with the interfacing, is it the waterproof? Did you do the waterproof?
No, actually, I got all this fabric, and the woman had a whole lot of fusible interfacing. So I'm using up all that because I don't put that in my clothes. I don't put the fusible because it messes up the fabric and doesn't let the fabric do what it needs to do.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm using them in those masks.
Miss Wendy, you live in the neighborhood with Miss Ellen, right?
No. I'm about 10 minutes from her.
I mean y'all get to see each other.
Yeah, what we do.
You haven't showed her the road that she did?
I did not.
Miss Kim made us roads.
Was this last year?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
She made those.
Yeah. I have a sewing machine. I have two, but I'm not. I'm a wannabe sewer.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm a sewing instructor. So if you want lessons, we could do video lessons.
Mm-hmm.
I've done them, and it's fun. I'm thinking about making my own show, but there's so many other ones on there doing the same thing. I don't want to.
But yours could be unique. You're unique.
But there's all kind of craft groups on Facebook.
Yeah.
But they're not you who loves it, who's been way back in the day.
Yeah,
Do you think Burger King, because Burger King went across the street, they're going to stop because Burger King over there is making burgers? So
Yeah.
It's all about the personality, anyways.
Yeah, it's
Or how you bring it.
Do it.
Yeah.
How you bring it.
You bring it.
Well,
It won't be no boring class.
Exactly.
Like designs that I have to make. It's like I make me an outfit, and when I do all those speaking and stuff and book signings, I wear my outfit, and then I come back and I give it away, or I put it up for sale on Let Go and Offer Up, and I sell them. You know, and then I go on to the next idea I have. I must have a file with over 300 things that I want to make for me.
Wow.
And that's just for last year. So now I got to go find me some clothes like Matt, like Addie. She was always sharp. So, ladies,
What you got?
I got to get out of here.
So let's overall rate it 1 to 5. What's your rating, Miss Wendy?
5.
I would give it a 5. Now, now I want to read the real, the book
the real
to
stuff.
see the difference. But we even from when Rashonda was making her movies, they said they had to cut back here and there. So now that I know, there's more to it. That's
Yeah.
another. I would like the book, but for TV or for the movie, I thought it was really good.
I thought it was good. Minus the boxing bout.
Well, I'm taking Shonda's script writing course, and you guys have to remember, a show can't be more than 120 pages. So you have to pick what you're gonna get rid of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for what it was.
You have to pick your battles. So I think they did an amazing idea.
Yeah.
For her saying that, for me, it's an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She said 1 through 5.
Oh, she said 1 to 5.
She don't know she's
it is
special.
5. I just want to give it an 8.
I give it a 5.
1 through 10 in the question.
I watched it twice and I liked it. Liked it.
Didn't you say 1 through 10?
I said 1 through 5.
1 through 5.
So what is everybody reading before we close out? What you reading?
Oh, thanks for asking. I just finished Taking Flight. And now I'm reading God Doesn't Love Us All the Same by Nina Gilbo.
I am just finished listening to a book by Celeste O'Norfleet. It's called A Night in Georgia. That is a good book. That is a really good book. I listened to the audio. It was great. I loved it.
I'm currently not reading anything right now.
How could you?
I'm doing other things right now.
Okay.
That book.
God Doesn't Love Us All the Same.
I got about 3 books that I started but haven't finished yet.
I can't not read.
Well,
the longest I can go without reading is maybe a week or 2. I got to read. And that's
when
what
you go check out The Ruin the Gumbo.
I have your series.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, come on, what'd you
last
think?
year was last year on my Kindle. On my Kindle, I have it not.
But have you read it? But have you
read the Gumbo?
Yeah.
Tell me what the character's name.
I didn't read it.
Oh. You would love it.
You read it.
I think I opened up the first couple of pages of the Kindle, but I haven't read it.
Okay. Well, it's an audio now, and I narrate it. My children and 2 book clubs read the dialogue. So it's kind of like an old-fashioned radio show.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, just like that time.
I can't say when I get to it, but it's on the file there, on my file.
Okay.
Well, I'm currently editing and reading. I got 6 arcs I'm trying to read. And since I went to work yesterday, I've ended up reading now. I'm reading
Yes, my book is coming. Show that again. It is coming. I love what she told me about the story. Queenie always tell me new books, and I end up getting them.
All right.
I'm trying to get that done. If I can get this
Well,
edited,
what about the one that
good.
you're writing, Miss Ellen? Where's that?
It's still right here.
We got to get it on the
It's right here, but I've done some research.
Okay.
I've done some
Research
research on the Korean War. My dad was in the Korean War.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done some research on trees because I can't tell you that part, but it's an oak tree.
Okay.
What trees do they have in Chicago? And
Okay.
that plays a significant part, the oak tree.
Mm.
Is the tree still in Chicago?
I mean, oak trees are still there.
Well, have someone go
Oh.
take a picture of the oak
That
tree.
particular tree, I don't know. That was way back in the 50s.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Mhm.
Mm.
Then
Those
it might be
trees last
still
a long
there.
time.
Yeah.
Not unless they cut them down.
No, yeah.
Yeah, they probably did.
You need to check that out.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Well,
to
my
go
dad
look.
passed, and my mom, even though I should know sign language fluently, I wouldn't know how to sign that location. Anyway,
Your sister couldn't do it?
she don't have time.
Oh.
Mm.
She don't have time. She lives in a whole different area now. But yeah, so I am gonna get that out. So I got those things there, and now I'm at the part. I have my total outline. I have the total story. I'm just going. The first chapter is the voice. So I'm at the part where I'm going to put what's going on in that story. That's where I
Okay.
am.
All right.
Yep, I know you're gonna hold fire to my foot.
Okay. Right.
I'm already doing it, but she ain't paying me no attention.
And you three ladies, y'all gonna be the ones that get the first chapter first.
Okay.
I've been waiting for that for a year.
I'm not
Okay.
even going to say anything, Queenie.
You
I'm
know
not
what?
saying
Give it to
anything.
me.
I'm
Give
I
it
don't
to
tired.
me
even
when
mess
it's
with it.
finished, because
I
I
don't even
don't
mess
like
with it.
reading stuff and you gotta
Okay, I
wait.
give y'all the first chapter. I give it to you when it's finished.
I hate that with my own books. I be mad because it's like, okay, what happens next?
Maybe I do the whole book. So I've got. What about
Yeah.
that? The whole book, y'all?
Yeah. Yep. Get the
You know, I
whole
be
book.
wanting to read after every chapter. What you finish? Okay, send it to me. Okay, send it.
So it'll be Queenie then. Y'all two have the whole chapter.
Okay, I need the
You can
whole
send me
book.
chapter by chapter, and that'll make me tell her, okay, we need the next chapter. We need the next chapter.
Yeah, that'll make me keep going.
Really? Okay, I'm gonna start calling you every morning. What
No,
time
it
you
won't.
get up?
No, it won't.
6. She got
No,
up
it
at
won't.
6.
Don't even waste your time.
An hour earlier,
You've
and
been
you
knowing me for 30 years plus.
devote
So
at
I
least
am.
an hour to
Queenie,
writing every morning.
Kim,
Yeah.
Queenie, thank you for believing in me. She on mute. Thank you for believing in me.
I think everybody got a book in them.
Yes.
Everyone has a book in them and needs to write it. It just frees your soul.
Oh. All right. Then everybody gave they 5 stars.
Yeah.
All minds are clear.
Yes.
Do a man say fa 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 fa?
Y'all have a wonderful evening. It was good
You
talking
too.
to y'all.
And thank you for participating.
Mhm.
Thank you for
Thank you,
inviting
thank
me.
Thank you.
All right, Kim, I'm going to check out your website.
Please do. Okay.
right.
All
Good night.
right.
Thank you for having us, Miss Queenie.
You're welcome. Thank you for
Even though we
coming.
went off the page, but
Oh,
it was
well,
wonderful.
I'll talk to
Wendy.
Queenie
ahead.
after
Go
when
ahead.
y'all done recording.
Okay, let me go ahead and close it out.
Close off.
Oh, you got to close it out.
I thought I did.
No, I'm
Okay.
talking about. No, don't hang up yet, Kim. Go ahead and start recording, Miss Ella. Thank you for coming in today. I'm Queenie with Queenie's Book Talk and Reviews. We have Miss Ellen as my co-host. We have Kim Robinson, the author, and we also have Wendy Arsad.
Arsad, our avid book reader.
Arsad, just like you said. Thank you all for coming in tonight, and have a blessed night. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
It's my slot was at Tuesday. My slot for the K